Yes, I met in a restaurant on Friday night, and we started chatting. She's my new best friend in the whole world. I love her so much. She's also one of the stars in one of the best pictures I have seen in years, Hannah and Her Sisters, which is an incredible motion picture. We also remember her as that feisty little heroine of Star Wars, Princess Leia. Will you please welcome Carrie Fisher? Now, you look adorable. You looked adorable the other night, too, though.
What?
You looked adorable the other night, too, but you look better even tonight.
Thank you very much. I had a hair crisis, but your surgery team back there fixed it a little bit.
And your cold is better.
Well, I think it was kind of a Tonight Show syndrome. I think it was psychosomatic, but there were actual symptoms.
But you also have a sick bird at home.
My bird died.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wouldn't have asked.
My minor bird, Bill, died last evening, and John has said he'll help me with Requiem for Bill. Tomorrow we're going to bury him. He was ill for a while. He used to say, "How are you?" And then last week he started saying, "How are..." So I either figured he got a hold of some of my old synapses, or no, it was the end.
That's awful.
It was awful.
Yeah, you get very attached to animals. You know what I mean?
Well, particularly when they talk.
Yeah, yes. Which brings us to your marriage. That's no, that's a perfectly. I feel, as everyone feels, like I know you forever because I saw you in Modern Screen when you were 2 hours old.
3 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours. I had them touch me up for the hour between 2 and 3. There were interviews when I was born, things like that.
America's watched you grow up.
Oh, no.
Yes. Do you ever feel that way? They just know everything about you?
Well, I hope not everything, but I suspect, yes, everything. That, yes, I have been followed a little bit since I've been a child.
What was... my daughter's had, not problems, because I think things make up for it. You know, coming from a household where one parent's a celebrity. You came from a household where 2 parents were stars, and major stars. Was that rough? Very rough?
I didn't ever grow up with another kind of family, so it's not like I could say, well, when I lived with the Andersons, it was a lot easier than when Debbie and Eddie split up, and you know. So I don't know any other, that is my reality. That's the only thing that I know. So you notice around 13 that it's not father knows best, you know?
Yeah.
That you're not kitten, and I may be princess, but, you know, that it's a bit bizarre.
What was it like having Elizabeth Taylor for a stepmother? Was that a camp? Did you know it was a camp?
I didn't know that she was my stepfather. Father. Found out later that she was. So it didn't affect my life that much at the time.
So you didn't exchange Christmas cards, and she stuffed your stocking and all that kind of...
I don't know. I'm not aware that she did stuff my stocking. Yeah. Somebody did, though. Maybe it was my other stepmother.
How many stepmothers have you had?
3.
Besides your real mother?
Right.
So did you learn after a while not to get too bonded to them?
You don't get attached. That's why I can handle the Bill thing, my minor bird, better, because I don't get real attached.
What about your mother? Is there... again, with my daughter, that's why I want to ask all these questions, because I have to know all this. Was there a competitiveness, or...
I don't think so. I mean, I haven't asked her. She never mentioned it. I really don't think so, no.
Are you close now, or you're...
Yeah.
How close? Like girlfriendy close? You're very...
Close. Girlfriendy close. Like we are. We can talk
well,
like
we're best
this,
friends in the whole world.
That's right. Well, then my mother and I are best friends. It's that kind of new Hollywood intimacy.
Hello.
Hi. I'll tell you everything in front of all these people.
And then we'll never see each other again, but we'll know so much.
Exactly.
What about, who are your good friends?
Bill was. No,
You make me feel terrible.
Well, I'm a little devastated. It was a hard week, and then Bill had a heart attack. I felt like it was...
How did you know it was a heart attack?
Well, I thought it was just a sympathy thing. So maybe he had my heart attack. It was, you know... No, I have close friends, yes, that, you know, if you live long enough, I think you get them.
New York?
It's important to me.
Yeah, New York or L.A.? Which is home to you now?
L.A.
Yeah. Because you seem very New York. Your whole pace is smart and brisk and
Well, I lived there
clever.
for about 8 years, so it rubbed off on me or something.
You're certainly not Beverly Hills, which is a compliment.
I am a little bit. I don't think it shows, though.
No.
I took antibiotics for it, and I don't know.
Because they say you have a wonderful house. You live, like you purposely went away from Beverly Hills.
Well, I grew up in a sort of a marble chandelier kind of a post office looking place. And so I now live in like a caricature of a house. It's, you know, it's like a cabin and a, you know, you feel like the horses should be airing out for a run this afternoon and that.
Are you athletic? Do you do?
Not even remotely.
So that's why we can be best friends in the whole world.
We can sit around together.
We can have a picture of a horse.
Let's not jog together.
Let's not even wear a jogging suit.
Please.
I beg you.
No.
Because the idiots in this town that put on a jogging suit and go to Saks make me laugh.
Well, and I'm much too short to wear outfits like that.
Yeah, but you're thin.
Well, I'm a failed anorexic. I have all the thinking, but I can't muster the behavior. So.
Do you diet? Do you watch your weight at all?
I'm very involved in not food combining, but I read all these books about these things, so I think I'm a result of bad food combining some days. But I can't diet, like I say. I eat very little, but what I eat is really terrible.
Yeah, me too. What's your favorite?
Coca-Cola.
Fabulous. Twinkies. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Yes, and Reese's Pieces.
Oh, Reese's Pieces!
Marry me!
Oh, God. It's so hard because you're small, and when you're small, it shows right away.
Dumpy, fast, yeah.
Nobody's ever called you dumpy.
Not to my face, but I thought maybe my bird would outlive me and he would talk about me after I was dumpy.
Dumpy, dumpy, dumpy. Now, how did you become an actress? Were there choices, or you just decided?
No, I never have actually gone into show business. I was born into it, so I've never been out of it. I'm planning an escape later on in my life, but this is it.
What would have happened if, God forbid, you had no talent? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be in showbiz, I'm going to be in showbiz. I mean, thank God you're such a good actress. What would have...
I probably would have managed a Dairy Queen. I think, you know, I was brought up by people that sort of take command of everything, and I think I would have been good at managing fast food places.
What was it like in your marriage? Why? Because you're so... And we won't go into anything you don't want to go into, but, well... Unless you really start to cry.
No, I feel very close to everybody. You want to hear about it? Let's go into it. Why not?
You were going with Paul Simon for a long time, and the marriage was so short. Usually it's the other way around.
Short people, short marriage.
That makes sense.
Yes. No, I don't think that that's unusual.
Did you give back the gifts?
Now, honey,
because you had a big wedding.
On the AIR, you know. No, I don't think we did give back the gifts.
That's great. What was your worst gift that you got?
Well, I probably silver stuff. I don't know. It's hard for me to remember. I have an emotional blackout in this area now.
So I can't give back any gifts?
No, I think John said it all about the divorce, and it's another ASCAP divorce. It's a similar thing. We get along now, and I don't want to ruin that.
You're so funny. We'll be right back at this...